Hello, YouTube viewers. I am Sandalwood99, and this is the ginga-nija again. And today we're reviewing Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. Don't turn off the video just because the title needs a little bit of work. This is a wonderful, wonderful movie. I say movie because I guess that's kind of what it is. It's only 45 minutes long.
Short movie.
And it was originally, originally put on the internet for free as a series of videos, and it became so viral and so popular they released it on DVD with some special features, which I'll talk about later. But first, the concept: Neil Patrick Harris.
That makes it awesome.
Who we all kind of love.
Yeah.
He
that was
plays.
great, by God.
He plays this kind of almost nerdy-ish guy named Billy who wants to become a supervillain, and he also
I
wants.
think he would be considered a supervillain.
Yeah, he's a villain.
He is Dr. Horrible.
He is Dr. Horrible, and he tries to win over the affection of Felicia Day's character, and he has a nemesis named Captain Hammer. It's a comedy. There's some satire in it, some political commentary. If you could overanalyze it like I do, it's a really, really enjoyable movie, don't you? Like, what do you gotta say?
It is really enjoyable. I have like the entire soundtrack on my iPod, and I listen to it constantly.
Oh yes, I love it as well. You can
And
watch
it is musical.
You can watch this for free online, and I was willing to go pay $15 for the DVD. That should speak wonders about how much we love this movie.
That's how awesome it is.
Like, it's phenomenal. It really is. There's lots of it's a musical, so they do sing a lot. The one guy, his name is Moist. He's one of the characters from The Big Bang Theory. I forget his name. The one who lives with
also
his
a good
mother,
show.
which is also a good show. Yes, Big Bang Theory. It's divided into 3 acts. Each act is about 15 minutes long. And it's so enjoyable. There are things you can criticize with this movie, but like it becomes kind of pointless to criticize it. I mean, it is predictable, and a lot of points. It is kind of ridiculous and over
Not
the top.
entirely predictable.
I mean, there's some parts that are kind of predictable. It's kind of ridiculous and over the top. If you don't realize that they're being satirical and ironic sometimes, you're kind of like, oh, come on, that's cheesy. But you gotta admit, this movie, it was well made, but it was made for like nothing. Like they had very little budget. There's like a cast of, I don't know, 15 people tops.
Yeah.
And one of them was the writer, and another one was the composer.
True.
So like,
but hey,
it's not like they went out and cast this professionally. And
you can't say Neil Patrick Harris isn't doing good.
No, because he's Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
And he's awesome.
And God,
Nathan Philo, I think, who plays Captain Hammer. He's on a show called Firefly, I believe.
No, Castle.
Castle, oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's in Firefly.
Oh, you know. Well, I guess
Yeah,
he's in too.
He is. He's in Castle? I didn't know that. Oh,
Well,
that's cool.
I remember seeing what you call it,
But he is, he's...
thing and being like, oh my God, it's Captain
He does very, very, very well. And Felicia Day, I think Felicia Day and Neil Patrick Harris have the best chemistry on screen I've seen in so long.
And Felicia Day, she was
wonderful.
in the
Guild?
Yes, the Guild, the little internet series.
I watched all of it.
Yes.
So good.
Yes, she's wonderful.
And
another note, Felicia Day and Neil Patrick Harris are starring in a zombie game called Rock of the Dead. So, yes, I know. I read an interview and
why have you not told me this?
It's pretty amazing. This is important information, man. What? I know, it's really awesome. I think I might want to buy this game because they're in it.
I don't like it anymore.
And,
dimensions from me.
Most recently, Neil Patrick Harris has also played the voice of Spider-Man in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions.
Yes.
Which I've not played, but I've seen played and it looks pretty good.
Amazing! Carnage is in it.
I'm going to talk about the bonus material now.
I'm sorry, that was a spoiler.
In addition to the regular, you can watch it regular, you can watch it with commentary, which I always like to do because I'm a bit of a nerd. And I like the commentary because it's funny. It's funny and light, and you find out a little bit about the behind-the-scenes stuff as you always do, and you feel like you know the people involved a little bit better. But there's also a really weird thing called Commentary the Musical. where they, over top of this musical, they do another musical with the cast. Commentary, do 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 do, and it's the weirdest thing ever. And I don't know, I didn't really like Commentary the musical. I thought it was kind of silly. There were parts I liked, like the big guy who's one of Captain Hammer's fans, who has a bit of a lisp. He has a solo, and Neil Patrick Harris has a solo about how awesome he is and about how he doesn't need anyone else to be in the movie with him. And so it's kind of silly, but it's almost like I just want a soundtrack of that. I don't really want to watch it over top of this movie. There's something called the Evil League of Evil application videos, where these people on YouTube made little joke applications for the Evil League of Evil, and the funniest ones are on the video. I think there's about 3 that were funny, the rest were lame. And then there's a featurette, which isn't that in-depth, but again, it's a 45-minute movie made for very little money. There's not a lot they can do for a featurette, and I think, again, for $15, this is like, it's worth it. It really is. Like, it's, go watch it online, and you'll see just how great this is. I don't really know. What else do you want to say? Beautiful. It is beautiful. Beautiful. It is lovely. It's a wonderful, wonderful... How much time do we have left, camera guy?
3 minutes.
You have about 3.5, yeah.
Awesome.
I'm keeping an eye on it, no worries.
Okay, no problem.
It's
boring. It's hard. I think that's all I want to say. Is there anything else you want to say?
No, I guess. We covered it.
Okay, what would you like
Haven't
to seen
it. Go see it.
Yeah, you can watch it on YouTube. You can probably find it some other places too, but watch it. If you're as hardcore as I am, you can buy it. Not necessary to buy it, but you get a few cool featurettes, and of course the ability to take it wherever you want. What are you gonna give this? Dr.Horrible sing-along vlog on DVD.
9.5. I have to stop giving everything up and down.
I gotta. You know what? I don't even have the heart to give it less than a 9 because it's just so wonderful.
Yeah, 9.